Evening. Let's introduce our panel. With me, actor and activist Rahul Bose. He's also going to be in Midnight's Children, which was actually the name of the panel that we were going to hear from on Salman today had that panel happened. Salman Engineer, he's a professor. I beg your pardon, Freudian slip there. Salim Engineer, who's of course both a professor and represents a major Muslim group. Among those who were protesters at this event, a peaceful protester, I may say, at least you yourself, Salim Saab, can't say that about everybody else. Also joining us from different cities today across India, we have Prasoon Joshi, a lyricist. We also have Mahesh Jethmalani, senior advocate, and he's with the BJP. Javed Anand also joins us on the program today. Shahid Siddiqui, he's with Mulayam Singh Yadav Samajwadi Party. And I'm also waiting to be told when we have Ruchir Joshi. He was one of the authors who actually read out from the banned book, from the banned satanic verses, one of the 4 authors now facing complaints in local courts against him, waiting to hear when Ruchir Joshi is up with us. Rahul, if I may start with you. We had a very passionate debate in which both Professor Salim and you and Javed Akhtar and others were there. What's the big takeaway? You've also heard since then what Salman Rushdie has said about not being able to take part. He says, forget me, this is about India. Do you agree?
Yes. I think that one's individual liberties equal to the social liberty of a society, and they never get cut down in one fell swoop. They get eroded slowly and slowly and slowly. And what happens is that we tend to take it, it's a very clever strategy. Slowly but surely we tend to start swallowing one ban, one refusal after the other. But the danger is that these are leaders who are doing this clearly with an eye to political expediency. Yeah. There is a rule of law. Today, if politicians desire, they can say nonsense. Salman Rushdie has come here before to this very venue, Barka, with you.
With me.
Yes,
I interviewed him the last time he was here.
He's been here before. Yeah. Nothing has happened. He can come here again. We will definitely allow it. But it's not been done. We know because it's politically expedient, and that's happened before. What will happen is that this is a chance to get elected. It's an electability kind of a strategy. Yeah. But at one point of time, everybody will retreat into one corner in their homes, and then there's 2 ways out. One is they will be political leaders of a dead country. And the second and more scary one is everyone will come out of that corner with a gun blazing. A metaphorical gun, an ideological gun, or a gun. Because you can't keep a nation cornered gradually and slowly for so long.
So you're saying these fault lines are either going to tear us apart, or we've got to get together and find a way out of what's a shameful day, I think, for India.
Oh yes, in fact, Javed Akhtar Saab actually said that there's a silver lining. This could be the day that all of us retreat into our private spaces and decide, no, our collective courage, it's all very easy to have collective courage. Yeah. Our collective courage is not going to be enough. We need to have an individual stand which we'll take. And maybe this is the inflection point.
And actually, Salman Rushdie said that in his interview to me. He said the only silver lining I see is that this is a national debate now, and maybe people won't be quite so ready to accept political games. Professor Salim Engineer, yes, please. Nobody questions your right to protest against Salman Rushdie. We do not even question your right to hate him if you want to. What we do question is your right to disrupt an event. His book may be banned, but Salman Rushdie is not. I interviewed him. He did not read from the book. He did not say anything inflammable. He was calm, he was philosophical, he was dignified, and he spoke about his love for India. What would have happened had you allowed that video conference link to go on as it was scheduled to?
See, we never stopped his video link, neither we stopped his coming here. What we were telling from the beginning to the organizers as well as to the government and the administration that we consider, and millions of people consider, him as a criminal because he has used the freedom to abuse somebody. He has used the freedom.
He's a criminal by which law? By which law?
Yeah.
Excuse me. He's a criminal by which law?
The law which bans the book. The law
bans the book. It doesn't ban him.
Yeah.
And once the book is banned, he's not a criminal.
No, we are not banning him. He's writing. He's speaking. We are not banning him.
You're calling him a criminal.
Yeah, we are calling him a criminal.
Then the law would have taken action against him.
Yeah. So we are considering him as a criminal, and therefore we have a right. We have a right to disagree with him.
You have a right to. Barka saying you have a right to.
And that's what we are doing.
You totally have a right to disagree with him. You totally do.
We were saying that if he comes here, we have a right to peacefully demonstrate, democratically demonstrate, and that will happen.
Okay.
That's what we were saying.
Okay.
Nothing else.
Now you're saying that you would peacefully demonstrate, but the fact of the matter is that I know, because I was there, and 2 minutes before I was meant to start the panel with Salman Rushdie, the police advised the organizers that these are protests that could turn violent, they could have ramifications, that there are hundreds of people who are marching to the venue, and the repercussions were not worth taking a chance on.
NDTV's cricket app, Android and iPhone, fastest scorecard, special analysis, and much more. Download free. ndtv.com/apps.